Hello again, friends, and welcome to tonight's special edition of Doc G's Wine and Spirits Review. Tonight's edition, it's a Philly thing, is going to feature everything I'm going to do to prepare to get ready for the big game tomorrow. We're less than 24 hours away, and the excitement is finally starting to build. What I wanted to try to do was just capture some things that just take the Philly spirit and the Philly theme and put us in a place to get ready to celebrate. I don't like to make predictions, so you're not going to hear one here. All I want to say is go Birds and play your best game and let the chips fall where they may. Of course, I want them to win, but no predictions here. So, what I was trying to do to get ready for this segment, I was looking all over for weeks trying to find some kind of wine that had some connection to the Philadelphia Eagles. Believe it or not, years ago, for those of you who are real Philadelphia Eagles fans, the first coach that ever took the Eagles to the Super Bowl, Dick Vermeil, he actually put his name on a bottle of wine that was a Chardonnay from the West Coast. I could not find that wine, in all honesty, so I was kind of scurrying and figuring that I would just kind of use Pennsylvania products. But lo and behold, into my mailbox just yesterday, dropped an email from a wine cellar that I do business with and make wine with that I've talked to you about before, Stone and Key Cellars. And lo and behold, they have some wines that just happen to have some Eagles labels on them. And I'll talk about them in a minute. But first, I'm very thirsty and I want to get this party started. And we're going to start this party with a martini. And this martini, of course, it comes from gin and vermouth, both made in Philadelphia. And that would be here. If you followed me on these spots, you know that I love Blue Coat Gin. Blue Coat Gin happens to be made at Philadelphia Distilling. And Revolutionary Vermouth happens to be made by Stone and Key Wine Cellars in a collaboration with Philadelphia Distilling. So with that said, cheers and welcome. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Here we come. Oh, that's very good. So, I'm going to keep this short and simple tonight. I don't have any recommendations for you. The only recommendation I have is that I hope you root for the Birds. If you don't, I'm sorry. I know some of you on here probably might not even be big football watchers, but tonight's theme is the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. So, where I want to start is with the story about these bottles of wine. Stone and Key Wine Cellars has this barrel program. And in their barrel program, anybody can come in, like I did, along with my friends. And you come in and they bring in grapes from different places around the country, actually from all over the globe. These grapes happen to come from the West Coast, Washington State, the grapes that are in these two wines. I'm going to talk about them just a little bit, give you a close-up of the bottle. I actually already posted in advance of this to tell you to look out for this clip, a picture of the wine bottles. But they are actually from the Barrel Club member whose name is Freddie Mitchell. Now, for those of you who are diehard Eagles fans, back in 2003, there's this famous play that was a 4th and 26 play. And that's why you see that on the label here. The Eagles were dead in the water. They were not going to go to the Super Bowl. And Donovan McNabb threw a pass to Freddie Mitchell on 4th down and 26, and they completed it. And a long story short, history was made, and the Eagles went to the Super Bowl then in 2004, unfortunately losing to the New England Patriots that year by just 3 points. But that's really not the story tonight. The story tonight is that I'm going to be drinking these wines while I'm watching the game. And if you want to go get these wines, you can go get them as well. So let me talk about these wines and sample them in front of you as well. And begin, as we would normally, we're going to begin with the rosé. So it says on the bottle, when Freddie makes it, it's Stone and Key time. And on it, it says, Fred X in the house. You can get this wine. It's available. And on the back of the wine, it's a Philly thing. I'm loving all of this. Now, What about the wine itself? This wine is a 2021 Rosé from the Yakima Valley in Washington State. It is 33% Cab, 33% Merlot, and 33% Syrah. And that sound just sounds wonderful. We're going to put that back. I bought 4 of them, 2 of each. 2 of them I want to drink, and 2 of them I want to keep for a little while. So let's try this one and see what we think. Nice typical strawberry, a little bit of citrus on the nose. That's a lovely wine. Go Birds, touchdown on that wine. So that's our first one. Stone and Key Cellars, Go Birds, Yakima Valley Rosé 2021. So the second wine is a red that was made by Freddie Mitchell and the people in his barrel program. And this one is a 2020 Grenache Syrah, also from the Yakima Valley. And the ABV on this is big. So this is a big, bold wine. It's 15.2. Actually, the Rosé is 14.3. So that's a very powerful Rosé. It's very good too. So we have the red here. Look at that beautiful color. Very emblematic of a Syrah and a Grenache combination. 2 of my favorite red grapes. So let's give this one a swirl. And a whirl. And a first and 10. And a sip. That one would do well just out of the glass. And it'd do even better with a nice slice of pizza or a nice big juicy burger. So there you have it. If you want to get some of these wines, Stone and Key has them available. Freddie Mitchell is actually going to be coming to Stone and Key at some point. They haven't announced it yet. After the Super Bowl to autograph bottles of wine should you choose to get them. I actually think if you go onto Stone and Key website, even though you might not be involved with them, for a nominal fee, they'll actually ship the wine to you if you're interested in having any. But I would imagine you're probably going to need to get this wine rather quickly, especially if the Eagles win the Super Bowl tomorrow. So go onto the website, Stone and Key Cellars in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania. They also have a site in Ambler, Pennsylvania. I'm really not here to plug them. They just happen to be the ones who came through and put "It's a Philly Thing" and "Go Birds" on the bottle. And as far as the Blue Coat and the Revolutionary, you don't need the Revolutionary to make a fantastic martini with this. Blue Coat makes wonderful gin drinks. You can get Blue Coat anywhere in Pennsylvania and beyond its borders. I'm starting to see it turn up in a lot of places across the country. So with that said, I don't know which glass to go with first. So let me say, good luck to the Birds. Good luck to all you fans. And hopefully, when I come back to talk to you on Monday to get you ready for Valentine's Day, I'll be able to say, Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champs. Go Birds!